Cricket is commonly referred to as the gentleman's sport, and maintaining respect for your opponents while playing with good sportsmanship is an extremely important part of the game. Cricket is meant to be a civil sport played within not only the rules, but also the spirit of the game, and as a result, the on-field behaviour of players is monitored closely and those who step out of line are punished severely. For this reason, it is extremely rare in international and professional cricket for fights or physical altercations to break out, unlike other sports like baseball or hockey. That being said, tensions can easily boil over between players in the heat of battle, and while confrontations usually stay verbal, there have been a few notable instances which very nearly escalated to the next level. In this video, we'll look back at some of these moments where player confrontations nearly boiled over into full-blown physical fights. Mitchell Starc is currently one of the most well-respected players in the Australian cricket landscape, both for his achievements as a player and his respect. Starc is not typically one to get involved in sledging or heated on-field exchanges, as he will usually let his skills with the ball talking. Even after being sledged by Jaiswal in the first test of the previous Border-Gavaskar series, Starc did not say a word in retaliation when he managed to secure his wicket from the first ball of the following. This wasn't always the case with Starc though. In his early years of playing in the international side, he was one of the most fiery characters and aggressive sledgers in the team, but I guess that's just what happens when your mentor is Mitchell. One of the most famous instances of this aggression from Starc happened during a 2014 IPL match between the Royal Challengers Bengaluru and the Mumbai, where he set his sights on Kieran. In an attempt to get into Pollard's head, Starc began sledging Pollard during the 17th over, which didn't seem to as he was keen to get on with it. The next delivery was where things... As Starc was charging in ready to throw down another thunderbolt, Pollard pulled out right before he was about to bowl the ball, and then all hell nearly broke loose.
No, this is not good. This is a flashpoint that is just not good. It's been simmering under the surface here at the Wankhede Stadium, and that is not what you want to see on any cricket field.
Back in 2009, a test match between Australia and the West Indies saw a flashpoint during the Australians' first batting innings. Brad Haddad and Mitchell Johnson were out in the middle, facing up to some left-arm off-spin from Suleiman Ben, before a collision between Johnson and Ben while the Australians were running a quick single saw things heat up.
Grip properly. It's the guiding hand. A bit of a mix-up here. Suleiman Ben, he was putting the hip and shoulder in. Mitchell Johnson, he's not the shortest, and there's a little bit of a go. Ben's never far from an incident.
What are you supposed to do, man? Huh? What the fuck you doing pointing back at me, big man? Mom to you, boss. What that thing for a joke or what?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what actually happened in the running. Suleiman Ben's quite entitled to go and try and field the ball. I suppose at times players will come together when a situation like that happens. I think it depends on how it's handled afterwards.
Watch your here, big man. Watch yourself and me, big, yeah? Watch him. Don't you bad at me, man.
Well, he's got to get on with it here.
Things almost boiled over again at the end of the over when Ben stepped over and stuck his elbow into the face of Johnson while he was chatting to Haddon.
Yes. A bit of spice here at the Wacker. 5 for 462.
Ricky Ponting was a fierce competitor on the field, and he certainly never backed down from a conflict. Arguably his biggest rival was India's Harbhajan Singh, and the two players came to blows in only Harbhajan's fourth one-day international match when he was just 17 years old. In the 14th over of the first innings, Harbhajan managed to get Ponting to play and miss at one running down the pitch before giving him a fiery send-off. And it's fair to say Ponting did not appreciate this.
Earlier referred to Ricky Ponting as his best mate.
Well, it's beautiful bowling. Absolutely. Look at him, a young boy, and Ricky there bit the bullet, didn't he? Or he took the bait anyhow. Ponting not very happy. He looks a youngster there, but what great bowling! Beautiful stumping as well. And there goes the celebration. Off you go, he says, and of course, look at Ricky. Why wouldn't he respond? Oh, these were when men were men. I tell you what, I was...
The Big Bash League has become a very big part of the Australian summer of cricket, and over the years it has produced many brilliant highlights and famous cricketing moments. The early years of the competition in particular saw some brilliant cricket, with a host of stars who had recently retired from international duties representing their state teams and drawing in big crowds. One of them all was Shane Warne, and in true Shane Warne style, he brought plenty of drama during his short stint in the competition. The most infamous of all of his moments in the BBL was when he took on Marlon Samuels and just about started an all-in brawl. Every cricket fan by now would have seen the video of Warne's spat as well as Samuel's bat flip. However, the footage that started it all earlier in the night was not widely available. Unfortunately, the only video I could find wasn't great quality. However, you can clearly see here that Samuels blocks Hussey from attempting a second run. I'm not sure why he did this. You can clearly see Hussey wasn't impressed while Samuels is just treating it as not that big of a deal, and it seemed like that was pretty much going to be the end of it. Warne certainly didn't forget when he was bowling to him.
Come on,
what an over from Shane Warne.
Grab some people. They grab some more people. You, man.
Plenty happening out in the MCG. 9 overs, 1 for 70.
Yeah, just Shane Warne there getting a bit upset with Marlon Samuels because he grabbed David Hussey when David Hussey was batting, and David Hussey wasn't happy about it.
Oh, another beauty, and that's courageous bowling from Mackay, because if he bowls another one, and what's going, the bat's thrown. What is going on? It's completely lost out here. The umpires, they're talking about running him out. I don't think they need to do that. Things need to settle.
Yeah, getting far too heated out there. Got to get back on and playing cricket.
While clearly the Australians of past eras were no strangers to a bit of a scrap on the field, we've already seen a fair few of them in this video already. Surely though, they were at least a tight group who all bonded really well amongst each other, right? Well, perhaps that wasn't always the case. Take a look at this incident between Matthew Hayden and Glenn McGrath in an Australia vs Australia A game back in 1995.
There's the cut shot coming into play. A very good one, bringing up the 50 for Australia A. Well, you couldn't get a better example, could you? And I don't know what was said there between Matthew Hayden and Glenn McGrath. I'll tell you this much, it wasn't friendly. You might be the best of friends off the field. Well, this will show you the different picture.
Alright, that's enough of the Aussie clips for now. Let's have a look at some other incidents around the world. Here's one between Ahmed Shahzad from Pakistan and Tilakaratne Dilshan in a 2013 one-day international match. It's unclear what exactly started the blue between these two players, but clearly Shahzad was not at all impressed by what was said to him, grabbing Dilshan's bat as he was looking to walk away before giving him a nice old shove.
He's trying to calm down Dilshan. Bit of a physical altercation, I think it's play. You cannot have a physical contact with the opponent. Pushing and shoving is this act, but whatever happened, it's just not good.
This wasn't the last time these players would be involved in an on-field controversy, as the two would come together in a bit of verbal back and forth in an ODI match the following year. In this separate incident, cameras picked up Shahzad making some religiously charged comments towards Dilshan, while Dilshan's reply was inaudible. Virat Kohli is one of the most talented and competitive cricketers of all time, and he never took a step back in the heat of battle. As a result, Kohli has had many on-field battles with opposition players, but there are arguably none bigger than his rivalry with now coach Gautam Gambhir. One of the most famous incidents involving the two players happened at the end of a 2023 IPL match between the Royal Challengers Bengaluru and the Lucknow Super Giants, where the pair came to blows post-game and had to be separated by teammates. The incident was seemingly sparked by a brief altercation between Kohli and Naveen Ul-Haq during the handshakes, as well as a conversation Kohli had with Kyle Mayers. After the handshakes were all done, Gambier and Kohli were seen going toe-to-toe, having a very heated argument before teammates of both players breaking things up before it escalated any further.
आपकी टीम को सपोर्ट करने के लिए मिलते हैं अगले मैच में जो भी होगा 3 मई को। जी हाँ, यही तेलंगाना क्रिकेट स्टेडियम में जो भी होगा हमारे लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स और चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स के बीच साढ़े 3 बजे दोपहर को। Thank you, good night, and do stay back in post-match presentation.
This, of course, was definitely not the first time these two players clashed on the field. Another famous incident happened back in the 2013 edition of the IPL, where things came very close to boiling over before Gambier's teammates sprinted over to prevent an all-in brawl from erupting.
Fielder there, should take the catch, is a good fielder, Owen Morgan. Now what's Virat Kohli angry about here? Relax. Virat Kohli, Gautam Gambhir, RCB, KKR, relax gentlemen, it's just a cricket match here. Virat Kohli, the end result is that Virat Kohli's gone. It's a good catch by Owen Morgan running in. 75 for 2. That's a catch taken by Owen Morgan, which means that's the dismissal. Now Gautam Gambhir has just run across Virat Kohli there. Now that's where he's losing it. That's where both of them have lost it.
Finally, it's time for perhaps the most infamous of all of these moments in the video, when Dennis Lillee provoked Javed Miandad and very nearly ended up with a cricket bat to his skull. In this moment, we nearly had a very serious incident on the field.
Hello? My goodness. Lillee really did ask for that, and that's really very silly. Javed Miandad, hello? My goodness. Well, this is absolutely disgraceful. It really is absolutely stupid. I cannot understand. Lillee actually asked for that. He encroached upon Javed Miandad's line, and we very nearly had ourselves a fight on the ground.
And as you can see, Lillee there aiming a kick at Javed Miandad, and Miandad aiming to hit Lillee with a bat. And umpire Crafter here doing a very good job.
On this occasion, Lillee gets his hands up and in fact moves backwards now to get into Javed Miandad's way, I think. Javed Miandad prepared to go around him. Lillee moving across into his way. Now remember, Javed Miandad's out of his crease there. Lillee sticking the shoulder into Miandad, and of course Miandad pushing him because he's got to get into the batting crease.